Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef,
Needs more lavender.
a wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FANB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for Game 2 here. The First American National Bank opening pitch in there for a strike comes your way at 4:39. That's a 4:39 First American National Bank opening pitch here from Armistead. It goes for a strike and follows suit with the next one. 0-2 is the count here. Chisholm at the plate. Johnson and Benson will follow here in the top of the first. Game 2 here between ICC and Hines. And got him to stretch out, but didn't commit to the swing there, so that'll be ball 1. As usual, we'll give you the starting lineups in the exchange of the inning here in the first, as 1-2 now is the count, and that pitch missing outside. 2-2, the count here.
Yeah, couldn't get him to chase that. Getting J.W. Armistead on the mound for the Indians, freshman right-hander out of Morville, played ball at Morville High School.
As breaking pitch just couldn't quite find the edge there, and so after quickly getting ahead here, 0-2, count now goes full at 3-2.
Got 9 appearances on the year, does have 5 wins, 1 loss, 1 complete game as that ball is grounded to second to Capobianco, and he throws over to first, gets out, first out of the inning. 5 wins, 1 loss, I mentioned 1 complete game, 45 innings pitched, 30 hits, giving up 26 runs, 30 base on balls to 60 Ks, 3.40 ERA.
Well, if you're Drew Capobianco after that play, you go hug the neck of Bo Rock, because Bo did a great job of digging that one out of the ground on the thrower. That would have been a leadoff error there as that pitch gets away, and it goes for ball 1. So 1-0 is the count here as we're starting to reach the end of Chop Day. It's been a full day of good stuff here at ICC. Started the day with a football scrimmage, I guess you can say. It didn't really have enough to scrimmage, but this pitch swung on a miss for a strike, but had a lot of festivity for the kids, the community. Food trucks come out, and then a lot of people coming over here for baseball as well. So, you know, for our first ever Chop Day, Brad, it was a good day.
Yeah, it really was, and good day. You're right, didn't have a full team to scrimmage with because still got all those guys that signed LOIs with us, as that's ball 3, full count, who haven't made it to campus yet. Some of them were able to come here to witness the event and see what was going on for the first ever Chop Day, and to see our head coaches and our football coaching staff as that one's popped up foul. That's going to get back out of play, possibly in the zone. It did not make it to the bleachers there, but they got to meet the new coaching staff, new total full football coaching staff. for the Indians, and just it was a great day. Had some alumni out. Again, like you mentioned with the festivities, couldn't get him to go. They checked him down there, and so he got to walk. So great day for ICC, and like you say, all that would do is we can finish it up with a Game 2 win here.
Absolutely. If you're just now joining us, ICC picked up a 6-5 win with 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th to pick the first win of the day. It's that pitch missing, and all of a sudden Armistead is kind of struggling to find the zone here. Softball won the first game of the day. That final score was 7-2. They're rolling in Game 2 now as well down at Hines. There's a swing and a miss on the fastball. 1-1 now is the count. This is Benson at the plate. He's playing first base here in Game 2. There's 1 out, a runner at first. Armistead getting set to deliver. This pitch fouled back and out of play, and we'll go 1-2. Well, Brad saw in the first game of the day, and we'll see how well conditioned both these teams are. Both these teams were very, very aggressive and active at the plate and made for a very quick 9-inning game.
Yeah, it really did. It was a very quick 9-inning game, and again, that one swung through and missed, and that's the first K of the game right there. Benson goes down. But it was a great pitching duel. And, you know, I mean, I expect with, again, where we are in the season, conference play being at a, you know, with it being any win is definitely a needed win here. Going to have another good game too today.
So with 2 outs in the inning now, this is going to be Coleman, the number 4 batter, coming to the plate. He was a tough out in Game 1, stands in and takes that first pitch for a strike. 0-1 now is the count here to Coleman.
I do have a runner at first. He reached on a walk. That's Johnson.
That pitch, a curveball that just misses inside. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first here in the top of the first. No score between ICC and Hines. As this pitch fouled back, and we'll go 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Indians looking for the exit here in the top of the first. Hines trying to come up with a 2-out hit, but can't do so. Back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts as that one just buzzed right by Coleman to pick up the strikeout to end the inning there. And we'll keep it here and give you today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for both teams here. And we'll start with Hines. It'll be Chisholm, the second baseman, Johnson, the center fielder, Benson, the first baseman, Coleman, the third baseman. That was the batters that we saw there in the top of the first. Then the 5 through 9 batters look like this. McCarthy, the DH. Right fielder is Hill. Shortstop is Lee. Smith will be in left field, and Janos will be catching again here. The pitcher will be Nations for the Eagles. For ICC, well, they kind of mixing it up a little bit here. It's going to be Lee leading us off. He'll be playing in left field. Martin Nolich will be the shortstop. Verdong will be at third base. Bain has slid up to the number 4 spot. He's catching. Settlemyers will be batting 5th. He's out in right field. Bo Rock is 6th. Drew Capobianco has slid down to that 7th spot. He's playing second base. McCray stays in at DH. And Ty Robinson getting the start here in Game 2. He's playing center field, batting in that 9 spot we've already mentioned. JW getting the start here in Game 1 on the mound for the Indians. Nation is the pitcher here, and Brad, looking at that young man on the hill, he most definitely looks the part.
Yeah, he's a left-handed pitcher, sophomore out of Madison. Did his high school pitching at Madison Central, and so Nation on the season thus far. What we have on him is he's got 8 appearances. He's got 2 wins, no losses, 30 innings pitched, giving up 30 hits, 20 runs. Does have 21 base on balls, walks to 24 Ks, a 3.60 ERA.
So those are your stats being brought to you by Sam's Town Market here in Manatee. As that pitch missing for a ball. This is Lee starting us off here for the Indians in the bottom of the first. Takes a healthy cut at that one. Evens things up now at 1-1.
Yeah, like you say, kind of shaking up the lineup a little bit here, looking at things a little differently, and this is going to be Lee leading us off here, which traditionally here over the last several games been hitting up in the cleanup spot. Yep. And today here in game 2 is drawing the leadoff position here as he takes ball 3, quickly 3-1 count here. Good eye by Lee because, you know, again, the job of that leadoff hitter, see a lot of pitches if you can, get on base.
3-1 pitch on its way, fouls this one back, and the count will go full now at 3-2. So it'll be Lee, Martinollich, and Verdung scheduled up here for the Indians in the bottom of the first inning. No score here in game 2 so far. We'll give you a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update in a moment on softball. That's going to be a flare, and it's going to be caught by the right fielder, and a lot of ground covered out there in right field. It's a nice job by Hill to collect out number 1. Renaissance scoreboard update. Hines leading game 1, 1-0. In softball, that's in the after 2 complete now. So this is going to be swung on, and this pitch is popped up, and another great catch out there in right field by Hill. Snow cone type catch as that one gets down. Marty's running for a while.
Yeah, that one was gapper opportunity right there and down in the gap. And as you mentioned, Hill out there in right field for the Eagles. Excellent job covering a lot of territory out there to get over there and make the running catch. So excellent defensive play by the Eagles as Verdung takes ball 1.
So that's going to be ball 1 there here in the bottom of the first inning. Man, when we talked about it, that was kind of the theme in the first game of the day. Ball would get hit hard, but great defensive plays or they'd be right at somebody. So kind of the theme going here again so far early on in game 2.
Yeah, it is so far. And, of course, Indians again facing a left-handed pitcher here in game 2, which they did not see in game 1. Again, we have Verdung being the right-handed batter that he is, facing the left-handed pitcher here in Nation.
That pitch misses low. 3-1 now is the count here to Verdung. And waiting the pitch, and Verdung hammers that one. Shortstop gets in the way of it. Is going to throw it across the way. And we'll get a 3-up, 3-down inning out of the Indians there in the home half of the first. We've played 1 here in Fulton. No score. We'll take a break and come back with the second inning. After a word from our sponsors, back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy.
And all I ever asked of you was steaks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
Dane.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we shift now to the top of the second inning. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 batters due up here for Hines. McCarthy, Hill, and Lee scheduled up. And I'll tell you what, if you're Eagles fans, you're glad that Hill is playing right field today because he had 2 great catches out there to rob the Indians of extra base hits and technically, in my opinion, keep a run off the board.
Yeah, most definitely, especially the one hit by Martinollich out there. It was definitely a gapper that could have gotten down easily if didn't have that good glove. As that first pitch is fouled to the first base side, Bo Rock is camping under it and makes the play over there. Good job to get the out number 1 there for the Indians.
That was McCarthy, the DH, that popped up there to the first baseman in foul territory for the first out of the inning. And now this will be Hill coming to the plate here. As we've already mentioned, playing in right field, batting in that 6th spot. Digs in with 1 out in the inning. Takes a look at that first pitch, inside for a strike. Found just enough that inside part of the plate for it to be a strike. That pitch just a little bit too much inside for the umpire's liking. Evens the count up now at 1-1.
Go final in Oxford, 8-4 LSU victory there as that one is popped up to second. Capobianco makes play, gets second out of the inning as everybody now in Oxford prepares for the Morgan Wallen concert. And Mississippi State bats woke up today, 11-4 in the bottom of the ninth. State leads Auburn, and it was a battle today between Vanderbilt and Tennessee. Had a heck of a matchup. Tennessee won that, ended up winning it close game as 17-1.
Wow. And Tennessee had been struggling of late, so found their bats for sure. There's a slider that finds the edge of the plate there, 1-0, or excuse me, I got it at 1-0, but 0-1 is the count here to Lee, the shortstop. Couldn't catch up with the fastball. 0-2 now is the count.
Yeah, great job by Armistead again, working ahead here, throwing strikes, doing what he does best there, and staying ahead here in the count. Got 2 outs in the inning here, and 0-2 count. Yep.
And strike 3. Quick business there of Lee, and Indians answer with a 3-up, 3-down inning there as well. Third Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game for JW. We're going to take a break, and why not hear from Renaissance? Let's be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to head to the top of the third now. Still no score here in Game 2 between ICC and Hines. Excuse me, I said top of the third. It's actually going to be the bottom of the second. It'll be Bain, Siddlemeyers, and Rock scheduled up here as that first pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah, Bain started out the year in the cleanup spot and kind of got moved around, and as that's strike 2 right there on the outside part of the plate, quickly down 0-2 here. Your Sam's Town star of Game 1 climbed his way back into the cleanup spot here in Game 2.
So he's working with an 0-2 count here, and the catcher said, well, if I want to slide out that far, I'll slide out a little bit more and see if you're going to call it a strike. Umpire did not. 1-2 now is the count. So Bain at the plate, starting us off here. Ooh. Breaking pitch, and that got him. It's one of those you got to be ready on that side of the plate today. He has consistently called that outer edge early, and that was a borderline pitch that went the way of the Eagles there.
Yeah, that is a borderline pitch that you can't take on 0-2. You got to be trying to at least get a piece of that pitch, at least to try to foul it off or something to live to fight another day. So unable to do it as Settlemeyers is up and swings through, fouls back the first pitch. I think it gets a piece of the catcher, and they're letting him walk it off a little.
Yeah, so they're going to let him walk it off as the home plate umpire, doing a good job there of just walking the ball out to the pitcher and going to have a brief conversation, being like, man, how'd you get that curveball to break so much on that last pitch?
Man, that was a great pitch. So he's going to check him out there, and so good job there by the umpire.
Can I throw in a cheap plug here? He's Built Ford Tough.
Built Ford Tough.
Brought to you by Davis Ford. Anytime we talk about the catcher there, as there's a swing and a miss, you got to be tough in this league to be a catcher, especially guys like Bain and Janos, who is catching both games. As there's a swing and a miss, and I tell you what, Nation is grooving here to start the second. That's back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts. And now with 2 outs in the inning, this is going to bring up Bo Rock.
Yeah, and you can't take the same approach at the plate with this left-handed pitcher in Nation that we were taking in the previous game. So, again, you got to take the pitches where they're placed. You got to take them and hit them that way. So, hopefully the Indians will make some adjustments soon and get all that figured out as Bo Rock takes ball 1.
The 0-1 pitch coming to Rock, swings and can't catch up with that one. 1-1 now is the count here on Rock. Indians still looking for their first hit of the game. They've gone back-to-back strikeouts here. Nation trying to get another 3-up, 3-down inning. And must have been high because I don't know where that one missed as it looked pretty good there. 2-1 though now is the count. And this one fouled back, and we'll go to 2-2 here on Rock. So waiting the 2-2 offering here from Nation. He's picked up his first 2 Renaissance Bank strikeouts, and that one missing low there. 3-2 now is the count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on here for the Indians in the bottom of the second. Game 2 between ICC and Hines as this pitch popped up. Good job finding a piece of that one and fouling it off to keep the at-bat alive. So the count full here to Bo Rock. Pitch on its way. Hits that one, and it's going to slice foul and out of play. And so we'll sit at 3-2 again.
Yeah, getting to see a lot of pitches here. So, again, at the very least, getting to up the pitch count some here on Nation as he fouls another one back here and hangs in there and still remains a full count here. So, good at bat here. It's a good quality at bat by Bo to continue to fight off these pitches and find. Ooh, yep.
Now, I hate to say it, but that was a nasty breaking pitch right there.
Yeah.
And back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts to end the inning there, as that was just a wicked curveball. Let's hear from Renaissance Bank one more time and be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we move now to the top of the third inning. No score between ICC and Hines. We do want to say hello to those that are watching in support of the Indians this afternoon, but a special hello to our friends that are watching in support of the Eagles. ICC won game 1, 6-5. Eagles trying to pull even here with a split as JW's pitch missing for a ball.
Yeah, couldn't get him go around on that low, so ball 1.
That one in there for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. This is Smith, Janos, and Chisholm due up here in this inning. 8-9-1 batters. That pitch, don't know where it missed. 2-1 now is the count. Seen that a couple times, so maybe the umpire don't like the pitches up in the zone today.
Right.
As there's a swing and a miss there for strike 2, and that even things up now at 2-2. When I say he doesn't like it up, we've seen it on call for Hines and for ICC in that zone. So
most definitely.
Kind of establishing his zone here. 2-2 pitch. Got him. And the umpire yanks the chain there and gets him looking for the 4th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game. And now this will be Janos coming to the plate. with 1 out and nobody on.
Yeah, as hot as the bats were for both teams in game 1, as far as, making good solid contact, as that first pitch is fouled out of play over here. You're seeing a few more Ks here right now, and not quite as good a solid contact being made bat to ball right now.
So 0-1 is the count. Oh, nice curveball, swing and a miss there, boy. We saw that game 1, both pitchers had their breaking balls working for strikes, and so far here in game 2, Nation and Armistead doing the same thing. 0-2 pitch.
Oh, check him.
Are they going to check him?
Yep,
and he went.
I thought he did.
So back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts now, 5th of the game for Armistead, and we go back now to the top of the lineup here with 2 outs, and this is Chisholm coming to the plate.
Number 8.
Yeah, good job right there to ask for the check out there by the first base umpire and get the K right there.
This pitch fouled back, out of play for strike 1.
It's just a nasty pitch, and he just could not hold up on Janus, could not. So, like you say, you're back up here with Chisholm.
So 0-1 is the count. Fastball missing low, evens things up now at 1-1. Renaissance Bank scoreboard update, they have played 3 down at Hines, and the Indians trail 2-0 in softball in game 2. Hard hit ground ball is going to be up the middle. We'll see a nice single that got through there. And the first hit of the game for either team now comes with 2 outs here in the inning. And this will bring Johnson to the plate for Hines.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. Just took that pitch back up somewhat toward the middle there. On the second base side, Drew wasn't able to get over fast enough. Made the diving attempt at it and wasn't able to get the stop on it. And so good clean single there for Chisholm.
That first pitch, a breaking pitch, it slides in there for a strike. Johnson walked in his only plate appearance so far here in game 2. 0-1 is the count with 2 outs and a runner at first. Little excuse me swing, and it's going to be reeled in out there in left field. A little line drive for out number 3, so no damage done there on that 2-out single. As we'll head to the home half of the third, where it'll be the 7, 8, 9 batters, Capobianco, McCray, and Robertson due up for the Indians. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we shift now to the bottom of the third inning. Drew Capobianco will be starting things off here for the Indians. Nation still on the hill here for Hines. 0-0 is your score. Shows bunt, pulls back, but takes it for a strike, and that'll even things up at 1-1.
Capobianco shifted down a little bit in the lineup in this game, too, as that's ball 2 right there. 2-1 count. And he is batting from the right side of the plate again, where he normally bats from the left. He's a switch hitter since Nation is a left-handed pitcher. And he fouls that pitch back out of play, 2-2 count.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs is Capobianco starting us off here. He is playing second base. McCray is the DH on deck here for the Indians. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and looks like we might be having another pitcher's duel here. That is the 4th straight Renaissance Bank strikeout here for Nation.
Yeah, he's on a roll right now, where they call it. If you like butter, you're on a roll, Gore.
Yeah.
And he's on a roll right now. He's got 4 Ks in a row.
And you can tell he's feeling confident because once he gets the ball back, he's ready to go as that pitch is going to drift outside for a ball. As this is a D.H. McCray at the plate, batting in that 8 spot here for the Indians. That pitch comes inside and just missing for a ball. 2-0 now is the count.
Yeah, good eye there by McCray. Patient at the plate. Got a 2-0 count. Got a 3-0 count. That one's not out. That's not there. Got to be patient at the plate. When you got a good pitcher like Nation, you got to make him throw. Got to make him earn everything, every strike, and that's what McCray's doing right there. As he does throw strike 1 to McCray. Got a 3-1 count.
Yeah, taking the whole way that time was Dre. Now waiting the 3-1 offering and did not go as no appeal down to first. So really surprised they didn't at least make him take a look down at first base. But they say he did not go, so that will be the first walk of the game there for the Eagles. And now this will bring up Ty Robinson to the plate.
Yeah, Ty did not play with us in game 1. He did not get the game 1 start, but getting some game 2 action here.
He'll be another one of those guys continuing his career after ICC as he's committed to Blue Mountain next season. Pick off to first, not in time.
Yeah, got a lot of ICC guys who have committed to move on after this year, those sophomores, and of course today being sophomore day. Good to celebrate that as Robertson takes strike 1. Good to celebrate those accomplishments of what this team has accomplished thus far, as well as what these sophomores have accomplished in the 2 years they've been here.
1-1 pitch and check swing, and that was going to be a foul ball. That might have been a break there for the Indians because Ty didn't really get a good jump out of the box. If that thing rolls fair, then that's a for sure out. May have even been trying to double up the Indians in that case.
Yeah, it's kind of a check swing, could not hold it back. And so Ty asked for Coach Carter to go over the signs again, and he didn't.
And throw over to first. Time was taken before the throw, or the pickoff, I should say. I think it was the catcher actually calling for time there for the Eagles.
Got a 1-2 count here on Robertson.
There's one out in the inning. There is a runner at first. And
McCray goes.
They do get him, and if they know.
Got in. Yeah! High throw right there, and McCray was able to get under it. They did catch McCray. He left early, and so the pitcher was going to first with it for the pick. And so they had an opportunity there, yet Dre McCray gets the stolen base there because high throw right there, and he gets under it.
So 1-2 now is the count. That ball gets away, but not far enough. Don't like McCray could really pick it up and see how far it bounced away because that one got away a lot further than I even expected it to.
It did, and one thing I saw right there was Robertson was trying to, at the plate, he was sitting there motioning. He was trying to give McCray the motion to go, and he just didn't pick up on it. 2-2 count here. Again, we do have a runner in scoring position with McCray.
That pitch just missing outside there as Janis was kind of hanging on to that one, trying to earn the strike call as he didn't really kind of slide it back in. He just held it and framed it there.
Good job by Robertson here to run the count to full here, and again force Nation throw more pitches. And whoa!
Wow, that might have been a makeup call from the last one.
Holy moly!
That one was even further out than the last ball that was called a strike. And
my goodness, I was not expecting that. I thought he drew the walk. So that's.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think anybody in the stadium, except the guy wearing blue behind home plate, expected that. So now with 2 outs, this back to the top of the order here in Lee, and he takes a healthy swing and misses on that one. Wow. 5th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game there for Nation.
Yeah, so that's 5 Ks, and he's faced 9 batters.
This is a ground ball, just fouled down the third baseline, and that'll go for strike 2.
So that tells you what type of game Nation is throwing right now. Again, 5 out of 9 batters have K'd.
He hasn't given up a hit yet either. The only way the runner got on was a walk and a stolen base to get to second. So 0-2 is the count here to Lee. Swings on this one, fouls it out of play, and we'll sit at 0-2.
So now you're back in the second rotation here of Lee up to bat. He's the leadoff batter for the Indians, and hopefully you're going to start seeing some changes and some different approaches to how they approach a nation.
And this is going to be fouled off. And again, staying at 0-2 right now here on Lee, the left fielder.
Yeah, good job battling up there by Lee. Love to see him battle and continue to foul these pitches off and force Nation to throw more pitches. Ooh.
Nasty curveball, and it just falls off the table a little bit too soon as that goes for ball one.
Yeah, that's low apparently, so ball one. Good eye there by Lee. Still battling.
There's a ground ball left side. Shortstop finds it. Throw across the way is, oh, just in time. My goodness, that was close.
That's bang bang right there is what you're going to call that. Normally they're going to award that to the throw and to get the out there.
So Hines dodges a bullet there as they still have yet to give up a hit here to the Indians. We've played 3. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we move now to the top of the 4th inning. Still no score here in Game 2 between ICC and Hines, as it's going to be the 3-4-5 batters due up here. For the Eagles, it'll be Benson, Coleman, and McCarthy scheduled up. And this pitch hit hard but pulled foul. And that'll go for strike one.
Yeah, first pitch swinging right there, ball kind of up in the zone, and he lines that pitch foul down the first base right field line down there. Straighten that out. That would be a possible double for him as he fouls back that pitch. I think it went off his foot. Strike two, 0-2 count.
Yeah, both those sounded like hard hits there, but luckily for the Indians, it's a 0-2 count. So JW getting set to deliver this 0-2 pitch here to Benson. Not a bad spot to miss. See if you couldn't get him to chase one, especially as aggressive these batters are here at the plate for Hines. So the 1-2 pitch coming here. Swung on and missed for strike three.
Got him to chase that one right there. So good job. Good pitch call there by J-Dub and to get the big K.
That is his 6th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. So both these pitchers have combined for 11 strikeouts through 3+ innings. Or 3 1/3, I should say. As this pitch fouled off for strike one.
Yeah, only 1 hit on the day thus far through 3 innings. Well, 3 1/3 now innings. Only 1 hit so far, and that was Hines has 1 hit on the day.
Breaking pitch didn't break enough. It hangs up inside, almost hit him. 1-1 now is the count here to Coleman, the third baseman. He struck out swinging to end the first, and his only plate appearance so far here in Game 2.
Good pitch.
Looks at that pitch, and ooh, yeah. Again, both these pitchers, breaking ball, they don't go to it often, but when they do, they're able to throw it for strikes, and both these guys have looked good so far. This pitch fouled back into your living room. We'll sit at 1-2.
Yeah, just able Coleman to get a piece of that pitch right there to stay alive at 1-2 here. So it was a good pitch by J-Dub there on the 1-2 count. And, again, a good job and a good effort by Coleman to stay alive, and he does.
1-2 pitch on its way. That one missing outside. Not a bad spot to miss. Couldn't get him to chase one there. 2-2 now is the count. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 4th. No score between ICC and Hines. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Another good-looking pitch there. Just had him well ahead of that one. You can tell JW's kind of got the guys guessing right now for Hines. As they're either behind them, ahead of them, and 7th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game.
Both pitchers have both sides guessing right now, and I don't know that either team at the plate right now has got that pitcher figured out, as that is ball 1 to Evan McCarthy, the DH.
McCarthy popped up in foul territory to the first baseman in his first appearance of the game, and pops this one up and might be doing the same here. Bo drifts over, and the assistant coach over in the first base box wasn't moving, and Bo caught it right there in front of him for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy.
And all I ever asked of you was steaks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
Dane.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the home half of the 4th inning. Scoreless here between ICC and the Eagles in Game 2. Do have a couple of Renaissance Bank scoreboard updates here for you, and we'll start with softball. ICC has rallied to plate 5 runs and take a 5-2 lead there in Game 2 down at Hines. And then the men's tennis team, well, they lost a heartbreaker. They needed to find a way to rally after falling behind 2-1 to Meridian. They tried, battled, but ended up losing 5-3 in the consolation round of the playoff. Of course, the winner of that would advance to the national tournament, as this pitch is fouled off. And 1-1 now is the count.
Well, I said the Bulldog bats woke up today, and they did. But the Auburn bats woke up as well eventually. As then Marty swings through that one for strike 2, 1-2 count. Dogs did pull it out finally in the 9th inning, 11-10.
So an exciting game there, and a much-needed win there for the Bulldogs as well. Ground ball left side, third baseman. Look what I found. Throws across the way and gets the out. Well, that's one of those at the third baseman. You just react to the ball.
Yeah, good job going to his left, and again reaching out there with the glove and making that play, making the turn, squaring your shoulders up, throwing a good strike across the to the first baseman there to get the out on Martin Olich. So I'm like you, it was a good job there, good defensive play by Coleman over there at third. As we got Verdung up to the plate now as he takes ball 1.
So that softball score, that's in the middle of the 4th inning. That pitch in there for a strike to Verdung. We'll trying to update the Twitters as I do this. That's going to be a ball that stays fair and steps on the bag there. Thought it might have came off his foot, but they're going to say it did not. And so ground out to the first baseman.
Yeah, it's just kind of an awkward hit right there. He just barely got anything on it, and it just kind of like it popped off the end of the bat. And so first baseman easily able to field that ball and snatch it up and tag first and get the out there, as we now bring up Bain to the plate here, who is in the cleanup position today, and he takes ball 1.
He's going to take a healthy chop at that one and evens things up now at 1-1 with 2 outs here in the inning.
Strike 2 right there. He swings through that pitch, can't catch up with it, so he's quickly down 1-2.
And then chases one on the outside, and I'll tell you what, Nation is dealing here. 6th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game. We've played 4, still no score here in game 2. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the 5th inning. 0-0 is the score, as we have had quite the pitching display here between Armistead and Nation. Armistead has faced 14 batters, has struck out 7 of those. And then Nation has faced 13 batters and has struck out 6. And only 1 hit has been collected today so far, and that belongs to Hines. That pitch missing low, I believe, for a ball. Well, Brad, we're here in the 5th, as that's going to be a line drive and a catch there.
Great play down there by Verdon. He went down with that line shot. It was smoke down the line down there and was able to backhand that play and catch it still in the air. It was probably, I mean, heck, it wasn't even a foot off the ground, and he was still able to glove it and before it hit the ground. And so no throw needed. Umpire called him out. Good job down there. Good defensive effort by the Indians.
Swing and a miss there on that pitch, as that last line that was Hill. This is Lee at the plate now, and that's the second time we've seen a hot line drive handled easily over there by Verdon. So 1-0 is the count here to Lee. Breaking pitch, missing. Excuse me, said the first pitch was a strike, so 1-1 now is the count. Brad, your thoughts on the game so far?
Pitching. Pitching, pitching, pitching. And that's all it is right now. It's a pitching duel. Neither side at the plate has figured out, you know, we're on a second rotation on both sides, as that's ball 2 right there. Has figured out the pitcher, and they're mixing up their pitches well, both sides, J.W. Armistead and Nation, as that ball is lifted out to right field, should be caught for a second out of the inning. And like I say, they're not figuring them out. You know, Armistead and Nation both keeping the batters off balance. Their batters are guessing at the plate. They're guessing wrong. They're not going deep in the count a lot of times. So, pitching.
So with 2 outs, this first pitch is fouled back here. This is Smith, the left fielder, at the plate. 0-1 now is the count here. Armistead still on the hill here for the Indians. Pitch on its way, and that one's going to miss low for a ball. 1-1 now is the count.
This is Cole Smith, the left fielder, who was a strikeout victim his first at bat earlier today, as that one's hit awkwardly again.
And what a play. Great job over there at short by Marty. A good stretch over at first by Rock, and that's a 3 up, 3 down top of the 5th inning there, and that helps you as a pitcher. We'll kind of keep it here because we've gone to a lot of breaks and have had some short innings, Brad. But, you know, as a pitcher, when you know you've got guys behind you like a Verdong, a Martin Knowledge, a Bo Rock that can help take some of that the stress off of you, not having to throw strikes all the time, it's got to really help your confidence.
Oh, most definitely. And even knowing that you got a great outfield out there who can track down these balls and make great defensive plays. And that's what you're told as a pitcher. You know, you got to get up there. Your job is to throw the strikes, let your defense play behind you. That's why they're out there. That's why you have 7 other guys back there, is to play defense. Of course, you got another guy behind the plate, but you got 7 guys behind you who are going to sit there and play defense for you. And so you're not expected to K everybody, although we do have a high K ratio today with both pitchers. You're not expected to do that. But we don't need you to walk anybody. And neither pitcher right now has gotten into a situation where they have done that. If I'm looking at my stats right, each pitcher has only walked 1 batter on the day.
And that is the case. There's Indians, though, still looking for their first hit of the game. Is it going to be the 5, 6, 7 batters coming up here for ICC, Settlemyers, Rock, and Capo Bianco? And, you know, we talk about ICC. They're anytime Rick Collier's coaching the team, they're going to know how to swing the bat. Well, and to keep them hitless up to this point is impressive.
Well, yeah, I mean, right now ICC's second in the MACCC with a team batting average of .342, and right now they do. They have a hit.
And this is going to go for a Davis Ford double, and a nice start to the inning there for Settlemyers, as he will check up over there at second.
So great timing, and Settlemyers lined that one out in the gap, and no play going to be able to be made on that one. Leadoff double for the Indians, and Settlemyers. Bats may be waking up here. They may be figuring some things out. You go to the dugout, you have those conversations, but that's what you got to battle through. When you're facing good pitching, you got to battle through that. So we got Bo Rock up to the plate. Coach Collier's wanting to have a word with him. He's wanting to have a word with both.
I'm saying he's going to call them both in this situation here, as Coach might have picked up on something. They're going to talk it over here. The Indians have only had 1 base runner on. That was McCray back in the 3rd inning. He walked, stole the base, but was left stranded at second. And so Settlemyers starting us off here with a double. You know, I was sitting there talking about it. You know, Rick and I've talked over time and just talked about his career here at ICC. They got no hit last year at Delta. And, of course, our records only go back to about 2011 with baseball. But, you know, he and I both, you know, over those years, I even went back and just quadruple checked. That was the only time since 2011 that he has been no hit. And he says that might be the first time in his 21-year career here at ICC that he was no hit. And so that tells you what kind of bats the Indians have had over the years under the direction of Coach Collier.
Yeah, most definitely, and they're going to check him. He did not go. Bo didn't go around, and he didn't. So it's going to be ball 1 right there to Rock. Again, no outs here. Indians got a prime opportunity. Settlemyers led off the inning with a double out in the gap to left center, and now Rock at the plate.
And that's going to hit him. Or are they going to say it's a foul ball?
They're going to say it's a foul ball.
And the home plate umpire is not listening to the pleas of Rock there, as he said it came off his wrist. So they're going to say he fouled it off. So instead of a hit by pitch, it will be a foul ball now and a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Runner at second here in a scoreless contest in the bottom of the 5th. Rock looks at that pitch, drifting outside for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. Settlemyers started the inning off with a double. Rock at the plate. Looks at that one, it catches the corner for a strike. 2-2 now is the count.
Let's go, Bo!
At the Bo Rock fan club close to us here.
2-2 pitch. And
good eye by Bo.
Yeah.
I think the pitcher nation's wanting to know where that pitch was, and rightfully so. He can ask, and umpire can tell him.
Said it was low. It was close, but he said it was low. So 3-2 pitch on its way, and going to catch the edge of the plate there and get the 7th strikeout of the game. And I'm just going to say this umpire, he has a pitcher-friendly strike zone, but he's been that way for both teams because, hey, both pitchers have 7 strikeouts today.
Yeah, and then that's that same pitch that Ty Robertson struck out on in the third inning. There's a smash line single right there.
They're going to test the arm. The throw is going to be cut off, and the Indians take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I agree with that move right there. I think that's an aggressive move, but I agree with it for Collier sending Settlemyers to home right there, as we're seeing again in Game 2. Runs are a premium and trying to get them in. And so any opportunity you've got to get them in when you've got 2 pitchers throwing quality baseball games like these are, if you've got an opportunity to sneak a run in, you better take that chance. And they did. And so that was a single by Capobianco that scored Settlemyers.
Big swing and a miss there by McCray, the DH, who is at the plate. Yeah, that was a timely hit there by Cap. Just dropped it out there to center field. As you mentioned, Settlemyers able to come around and score there and give the Indians the 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Pickoff move over to first, not in time.
Yeah, good to see Capobianco coming back and getting a clean hit there and getting the RBI, getting the first run on the board today for the Indians. So now the Indians do have two hits on the board, as there's going to be a third.
That one over the head of a leaping shortstop, and that'll go for a single. And back-to-back hits now. So after the Indians held hitless through the first 4 innings, they've come up with 3 hits here with only 1 out so far in the bottom of the 5th.
We'll make a mound visit here.
Got a mound visit. We'll take the timeout with them. Let's hear from First American National Bank and be back with more.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
And welcome back. Just a brief meeting on the mound there. No changes made as the Indians now with runners at first and second with 1 out in the inning. And Robertson at the plate takes that pitch for a strike. Indians lead it 1-0 after an RBI single by Capobianco that scored Settlemyers, who started the inning with a double.
Yeah, last hit was by McCray, who had a single, and, you know, heck, McCray's had a good day today. 2 singles and a walk in the first game and a single and a walk in this game.
1-1 now is the count here to tie. Swings on this one, pops it up, and the left fielder will call everyone off and will make the catch, not deep enough to tag, and that'll be out number 2.
Get us back to the top of the lineup, but he did hit that one off the end of the bat out there to the left fielder, and wasn't able to capitalize on having another runner in scoring position. You know, if you're the Indians, you'd love to put more than 1 run on the board here, especially with what damage you've done this inning.
So this is Jackson Lee at the plate now for the Indians, and that rips one. Out to left field, they're going to ask the run to score from second. The throw will be cut off, and the Indians will take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, you had speed on the bases there with Capobianco, and so easy choice there to send him. The clean single there that Jackson Lee turned on that pitch and drove that line shot over the third baseman's head into the left field, and so Drew Capobianco scores standing up.
So a clutch 2-out hit there gives the Indians a 2-0 lead. This is Matthew Martinelli, who is kind of jammed a little bit by that pitch, fouls it back and out of play for strike 1.
Yeah, Martinelli looking for a hit here in Game 2, has not had one in Game 2.
And that one in on the hands, fouls it off for strike 2. Renaissance Bank scoreboard update. They're heading to the bottom of the 5th. ICC now leads it 8-2 in softball at Hines. Trying to complete the sweep there as well. Breaking pitch, and Martinelli just couldn't quite make up his mind quick enough to get after that one. and that will be the 8th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Nations. But the Indians do get an RBI single from Capobianco, and Jackson Lee to take a 2-0 lead here through 5. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as gets set here now for the top of the 6th inning. And so now this will be Janice, the number 9 batter, coming to the plate. There's going to be a grounder to the third base side. Glove, throw across the way, no issue there. 5-3 on the putout.
Yeah, quick grounder right there, and quick out right there goes to Verdung and catches it on the hop right there. Easily catches that ball and fields it cleanly and throws over to first. So quick first out here in the top of the 6th inning.
That's your best friend right there if you're Armistead. Keeps that pitch count staying kind of low here. As this pitch is popped up, 2 pitches, and should be 2 outs as the ball flies out to center field, and it will be squeezed and retires Chisholm there. As 2 away now, and this will be Johnson coming to the plate.
Number 30, Ashton Johnson.
Yeah, like you said, 2 pitches, 2 outs. I mean, here you're in the 6th inning, and if you're J-Dub, you know, you're thinking there's strike 1. You know, your team has gone in the 5th inning, the bottom of the 5th, and was able to capture the lead, put 2 runs on the board for you. You're going to come out and battle now. And there's strike 2.
That's beautiful. That just slider that slips in the back door there for strike 2, as you said.
0-2 count now to Johnson.
Johnson fouls this one back into your living room. So we'll sit at 0-2.
Yeah, just able to get a piece of that one and foul it back into the netting here behind us and stays alive. Got him.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Beautiful pitch there. And that is going to be the 8th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game for J-Dub. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, can you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Trav!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning ICC. Leading this one 2-0, and Would love to find some insurance runs here in the home half of the 6th. And, of course, when we talk about those insurance runs, we talk about your Itawamba County State Farm insurance agent, Brennan Poland. Whether it be home, auto, or life, all your insurance needs, stop by and see Brennan right here in Fulton. As this pitch is popped up, back, and it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Yeah, fouled out of play there.
I was looking down and caught the home plate umpire out of the corner of my eye. That dude went on a dead sprint to get in position for a ball that was, well, way out of play.
Yeah.
But, hey, that's what you're supposed to do as an umpire. Is that breaking pitch didn't quite turn over enough. 1-1 now is the count. So this is Verdong at the plate. Verdong, Bain, and Settlemeyer scheduled up here for the Indians. Grounder, and it's going to get through for a base hit. Well, it kind of got in the shadows over there, so I couldn't see as the diving shortstop couldn't come up with it, and Verdong gets the hit.
Yeah, he took that breaking pitch. Verdong got a breaking pitch right there, and he had his timing on it perfectly and was able to ground it just in between, deep in the hole enough there that the shortstop wasn't able to come up with it to get the out. So good single right there to lead off the inning for the Indians and try to capture some of those insurance runs as Bain squares.
Oh, beautiful bunt. Only one play, and that's to tag Bain as he was heading down the line.
Sack bunt.
Yeah, that sacrifice bunt being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union by Bain, and the runner does advance there. Brad, only thing you could do any better is just walk it down there to the third baseman and say, hey, tag me.
Yeah, and again, go back to where we both games of the day today, how we know runs are a premium, and that's what Coach Collier's trying to do. Knowing that, he goes ahead and lays that sack bunt down to get Verdong in scoring position. You got Settlemeyers who comes up to the plate here with that's ball 1, and he had a big single his last at bat.
Doubled his last at bat. As that pitch finds the corner for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. Indians with 5 hits on the afternoon. 1 for Hines. As this pitch fouled back. 1-2 now will be the count here on Settlemeyers.
Yeah, that was that breaking pitch right there. Unable, he was just able to get a piece of it. So quickly ahead here. Nation is 1-2 on Settlemeyers.
Runner at second with 1 out. Settlemeyers chops at that one, fouls it off into the parking lot. We'll sit at 1-2.
Yeah, able to get a piece of that. That outside pitch there, the umpire's been calling all day. He was able to get a piece of it to just foul it off.
And hammers this one, and it's hit deep, but it's going to go foul as well. And again, we'll hang out at 1-2. Brad, you hadn't said anything about my Irish today, so I'm hoping that means we're probably winning big right now, because you only like to let me know when my Pirates and my Irish are losing.
Actually, they weren't throwing their first pitches. That ball is grounded to the shortstop and does get the ground out there, but they weren't supposed to throw the first pitch, I think, till 5:30.
Okay, so we must be the ACC network tonight. Is that second out of the game.
Number 17.
So now it's Bo Rock coming to the plate.
They got Virginia at 5:30 on the ACC network. You're exactly right.
So with 2 outs in the inning and a runner at second, Bo Rock will dig in. That first pitch slides outside for a ball. You ain't got to look at my Pirates. I already know we're like my Pistons. An L is already on the board. So the 1-0 pitch here. Rock fouls this one back, and it even things up here at 1-1.
Well, they're in a rain delay in Pittsburgh right now, and it's a 0-0 game with the Reds.
We're not losing, so I'll count that as a victory. So we'll wait the 1-1 pitch here to Rock. And that one just missing outside. 2-1 now is the count. You got to count your victories when you can get them. As a Pirates fan, and when we're not losing, we're not losing.
That's right.
Oh. That pitch inside, and did it hit him?
I don't think so.
I'm going to say, no, it hit the umpires who it hit.
Oh, well, that's the reason why he's taking a little stroll.
I was like, well, that was a thud. That wasn't a ding that you normally hear off the bat.
He had to pull his mask off.
Yep, and he's going to go out there and chat with his infield umpire. And so to do that, let's take a break and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back as the home plate umpire now talking to the Hinds coach, who is maybe trying to plead his case, asking if that was a foul ball, which would be strike 2.
It's not a foul ball.
But the home plate umpire's like, trust me, I wore that pitch. I know.
Yeah.
I know where it went.
Yeah. That's one I know.
Yeah.
And I'll have a bruise of some sort to show you tomorrow if you'd like to look at it.
So 3-1 the count here to Rock after that quick break, after we let the home plate umpire catch his breath there. He pops this one up. It's going to get out of play. And from the home plate umpire, I'm like, there's your strike 2 on a foul ball.
Yeah, and Coach Collier saying, Bo, don't reach for those pitches like that. You gotta get on top of it. And so it's full count here. He does. There's it. He did it again.
I'll say he's giving that corner all day today, so you can't really be upset about it. That is the 9th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game there for Nation. Indians lead this one 2-0, 3 outs away from completing the sweep here of Hinds. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We head into the top of the 7th inning here, 2-0. ICC leading, trying to hang on here and complete the sweep of Hinds this afternoon. As we talked about, big-time implications on the line here for playoffs that are just about 2 or 3 weeks away. And a sweep would be huge here for the Indians. A split, that would also be big there for the Eagles. This fly ball deep left field, but the left fielder a step in front of the warning track. Squeezes that one for out number 1, as that was Benson at the plate with the pop-up.
Yeah, first pitch again. I mean, they're swinging the bat. First pitch, and flies out to the left field, gets the first out of the inning. Now the Eagles are down to 2 outs to keep this game rolling.
So this is going to be Coleman at the plate. Swings on the first pitch he sees, fouls it off, and that'll be strike 1. So 0-1 is the count. And this one hit hard, could be trouble. Left fielder's going to go back and up against the wall and gets the out.
Wow. Holy moly. I thought that one was...
Well, if he would have ate a extra spoonful of Wheaties this morning, that one would have been out of the ballpark, as there was no more room for Lee to get out there in left field, as his back was against the wall, and a big time out there, out number 2, and this will be McCarthy coming to the plate.
Oh, hit him.
And he wore it.
When that bat left the when that ball left the bat of Coleman a while ago, I did think that was a gone.
Yeah.
It was a home run, and I think J-Dub almost thought it was due to his reaction. But anyway, he hits McCarthy, and McCarthy gets on, so hit by pitch, draws the walk there, and that's going to bring up Hill.
Well, the unfortunate thing there is that does bring the tying run to the plate now. as Hill will dig in. Swing and a miss for strike one. 2-0 ICC with the lead here in the top of the 7th. Armistead trying to go the distance here for the Indians. 0-1 is the count here to Hill. And that pitch missing inside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count.
Breaking pitch not finding the inside part of the plate. They were wanting it, but didn't find it. 1-1 count.
There's a knock. What a play again. My goodness. Second time that Hill has been robbed of a possible extra base hit by Verdong, and that will do it. The Indians win it 2-0 here in game 2 to complete the sweep of the Eagles. We're going to take a timeout, come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC completes the sweep with a hard-fought 2-0 win there in game 2. And Brad, your thoughts on the game?
Needed, very much needed sweep right there in conference play. You're down to the last week in baseball of conference play. You've got Jones and Northwest to play next week. And so, you know, Northwest is still sitting in there. I mean, they're below Hines. Jones just below us right now at 15-7. Of course, I don't know what they did today. Of course, right now we're sitting at 17-7 in the conference play. Don't know what Jones has done today. But needed sweep, because you're going to have a tough battle this week when you do play Jones, and because you're going on the road.
Yeah.
We're going on the road. The Indians are going on the road for these last 2 games of conference play before we make it to the postseason. So excellent job by the Indians today on sophomore day,
yes,
on chop day,
yes,
to come out and get the sweep, big sweep right there of Hines. They put up a valiant defensive effort here in game 2 all the way around, starting with J-Dub on the hill and then the guys that backed him up here in the defense, and they were able to put their bats together. I don't ever want to take anything away from Nation. He threw one heck of a game against ICC, held them hitless for several innings, I guess until the 5th inning. And so excellent job, Hines. You gotta pat Nation on the back. He came out there and did his job. You just had 2 pitchers that were going out there again that neither side could figure out what they were throwing, what pitch they were going to throw, had their timing off at the plate. And they just came out today and did a great job. And so hats off, kudos to both pitchers there. ICC was just able to put up enough hits together to come up and score the 2 runs to get the victory.
Your final line on the day, 0 runs, 1 hit, no errors for Hines. They fall to 22-21 overall, 10-12 in conference play. For ICC, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors as well. They improved to 30-10 overall, 17-7 in conference play. The only hit of the day belonged to Chisholm. That was a single back in the 3rd. That came with 2 outs in the inning. For ICC, Lee had an RBI single. Verdong also had a single. Settlemyers had that double to start the 5th. He scored on a single by Capobianco. McRae added a single as well. Got to talk about our Sam's Town Market star of the game, and I think there is 0 doubt on who this is going to be. So, Brad, I'll let you take the lead on that.
J.W. Armistead.
Yes.
1 hit through a 1-hit complete game today. Got the W and went out and dominated on the hill from pitch number 1. Again, he gave up that 1 hit in the 3rd inning, and that's it. He finished with 8 Ks, am I correct? 9.
Yep.
9 Ks on the day. So excellent job. That's what you want to.
You were right.
Was it 8?
Yeah.
That's what you want to see, though, Goer. You know, you want to see the bats wake up and the bats going when you're going into tournament time, but you got to have that pitching when you go to tournament time. And if those pitchers are on and they're throwing strikes and they're getting outs and they're keeping hitters off balance, if you've got that going into tournament time and you've got enough pitching behind it, that's when you're going to advance. So this is really what you want to see. Coach Collier's got to be happy by the performances by both of his pitchers today. Akins in game 1, and especially here, J.W. Armstead, our Samstown Market player of the game in game 2.
Absolutely. He only issued 1 walk. That was the second batter of the game. Really settled down after that. Just looking at just the outs, most of them were just routine pop-ups. You had a couple of ground outs, really and truly, but everything just fly ball outs other than the strikeouts today. And then you had those 2 great defensive plays. Hill's going to be seeing Verdong in his sleep tonight as he caught one right about his ankles on a hard hit line drive. And then that final out of the game was a blistering shot to third that Verdong climbed the ladder and got the out there. So the Indians get the sweep, win game 1 by the final score of 6-5, pick up a hard-fought 2-0 win here in game 2. A pair of instant classics here on sophomore day, chop day as well. Dr. Boz, it's good to be back here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth with you. This, as you said, the last home game of the year, but could be some playoff action coming your way. So
absolutely.
We invite you to follow us on Twitter and your other favorite social media platforms at Let's Go ICC, and visit letsgoicc.com for more information as we progress throughout the season. So for Dr. Brad Boggs, Lee Adams, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. Indians sweep the Eagles 6-5, 2-0. See you next time here on the ICC Sports Network.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.